Friends, good evening. My name is Sanjay Bhatia. I am an astrologer and this is my Sanjay Bhatia Astrologer official channel for international viewers where I am going to give you inputs based on astrology, how the markets can move, how the metals can move and how you can earn profits out of these guidelines. So this is my first episode on this channel. Although I am active on YouTube on my different domestic channel on Sanjay Bhatia Official, that is for the domestic viewers of India. But now we are getting many large inquiries from outside India, means NRA population as well as people of foreign origin also, that they want to understand, especially for the US markets and for other domestic markets, how their market can influence, or they can get a hindsight that how they can trade well or they can catch the trends in advance. So that is my effort where I will be guiding you time to time and on different communities, different sectors, different commodities and as well as equities. So you can also guide me or help me to find out, means which all sectors you are interested in, and if the majority says, then I will be making a video after a proper thorough research. So let's start about this video, and this video is basically today's topic which I am taking, that is the most important planet on earth for trading, for the short-term trades rather, that is Mercury is getting retrograde. Mercury gets retrograde thrice in a year, sometimes 4 times in a year, but thrice in a year is a mandatory part that Mercury gets retrograde. And when we are going to talk about the Mercury upcoming retrogression period, that is going to start from 29th of June till 24th of July, it will be for 24 days. Let's have an introspection, I mean to say in the past. Let's dig it out that how past 3-4 instances, how the markets have behaved, and especially in today's geopolitical scenario. I'm talking about the period when Donald Trump has taken the oath from 20th of January. Because this personality is influencing our global markets, equity market, and as well as commodity markets like anything in last 15 to 16 months or 18 months rather. Now, so let's start our episode. Before going into detail of the episode, since I'm an astrologer and I'm giving a free advice to all my consumers, all my subscribers, all my viewers, that they can have one-time free astrological consultation with me. This is a limited time period offer. The number you are finding on the screen, this number is basically for those people who are interested to know about their financial horoscope, what their horoscope says. And if you are interested to find out what your horoscope says about your financial health, then you can send me your name, date of birth, then time of birth and place of birth, including your current city of residence. Means if you have been migrated from one place to another, we have to find out what is the reason, which planet was responsible for your migration. So this will help me to assess your current situation and I can guide you better. Remember, this is a 15 minutes guidance, free of cost, without any charges. And if you find our guidance is gelling with your past life, then you can become our paid subscriber also. Chalo, after clearing all these things, let's start today's episode, and we're talking about Mercury retro period. Mercury, as I've said to you, thrice in a year gets retrograde. Last year, when Donald Trump has taken oath on 20th of January 2025, Mercury get retrograde first time on 15th of March 2025 to 7th of April 2025. The period was for 24 days. And what we have noticed in that period, we have seen the market had crashed. I'm referring to only US market at the moment, and as well as the metal indices, precious metals. So Dow Jones had corrected 8.50% in this period of 24 days. Nasdaq had corrected 12% in this period. S&P 500 had corrected 10%, and Nasdaq 100 NDX had corrected 11.55%. Whereas gold was flat, no correction as such, minus 0.5%. Silver was down 13.70%. Copper was down handsomely 14.50%. So overall, it was a situation of a crash. Except gold, all the commodities and equities had crashed because of the tariff war which Donald Trump had started, and due to some apprehensions, the global jittery was there, and this was the crash. But once he had made things clear that he is going to give a moratorium of 90 days at that time, market spiked, and the trend reversal was there. Basically, Mercury has, it's a planet, and especially in the retro period, it gives a trend reversal just in the Mercury retro period or just after the Mercury retro period. So in this episode of 15th of March 2025 to 7th of April 2025, post this period, we have seen a smart recovery. The market had gone up. Then second time, the Mercury got retrogression in the month of July, 18th of July 2025 to 11th of August 2025. 25 days was the period, and in this period we had mixed results, flat to mixed results. Dow Jones corrected 1.15%, Nasdaq added 2.39% plus, S&P 500 1.21% plus, Nasdaq 100 NDX 1.90% plus. Whereas gold was again plus 0.2%, silver negative, flat to negative 1.35%, and copper was handsomely down 19.46%. Basically, first 6 months of 2025 was very bad, pretty bad for copper. So copper had corrected in both the circumstances and both the retro period. Now the last period of November 2025, that period was 10th of November 2025 and 29th November 2025. 20 days was the period, and then this period we have seen flat to positive. Dow Jones was positive 1.55%, Nasdaq was positive 1.60%, S&P 500 was positive 1.80%, Nasdaq 100 was positive 1.50%, and when we talk about the bullions, gold positive 5.77%, silver was very good figure 13.62% positive, and copper 6.35% positive. Basically, after this period, 10th November to 29th November, we had seen an upswing in metals and as well as US equities. Everything has gone up. So this was again a trend reversal. The market has taken a positive turn after this retrogression period, and within this retrogression period also. Then we have in recent past, in 26th February 2026, I'm referring to 2026 now, 26th February 26 to 21st March 26. The period is for 23 days, the retrogression period. And in this period, we have seen the other planets were placed very aggressively, means North Node, South Node, then Saturn and Mars. So we had, US-Iran war, and we have seen crash in all the commodities world over. Dow Jones corrected 7.90%, Nasdaq 6.50%, S&P 500 6.33%. Metals was really in bad shape. Gold corrected 13.15%, silver 23.70%, and copper again corrected 10.66%. So it was basically a crash, and we have seen two times, especially in the February-March period, both the years we have seen a crash in metals and as well as US equities. And when US equities are down, means global equity market is also down. Now we are approaching the next period of retrogression of 2026, 29th of June 26 to 24th of July 26, and the period is for 25 days. How the market will fare up in this period, what is my astrological guidance, which I'll be saying to you right now. then I'm expecting US equities in this period will be sell on rise. The market has topped out and I'm not seeing astrologically more upside in US equities right now. The US equities is sell on rise. On every rise, the market has to be sold into. Now, when we talk about the metals, the guidance is buy on dips in this period because metals are already bottomed out or will bottom out before this period, 29th of June 2026. So metals are attractive price at the moment and metals are buy on dips in this period. So that is the guidance, astrological guidance. Remember, whatever, this is a disclaimer clause also, which I should have said in the beginning, although the slide is there in the beginning of the episode. This is to declare that I am not a registered SEBI financial advisor or being registered by any authority in the world for to give financial advice. So it is advisable that before taking any financial decision in the market, you consult your registered financial advisor, because my advice is basically on my personal research and it is basically for an educational purpose which I am sharing with you, and if you like it then you can comment it. It is basically a trend fall giver, that how the trend will move out in future, and before taking any positions it is mandatory for you to consult your financial advisor, because after taking the trade you might end up with profit or loss. In both the circumstances, profit and loss will be yours. I have nothing to do with your profit and loss. So I'm ending this episode and saying goodbye to all of you from my first episode, that this Mercury retro period will give you, as per the guidance, US equities sell on the rise in this period of 25 days and metals buy on dips in this period. And when this period ends, 24th of July, we'll come up an episode to sum up the things, what we have predicted and how the things had been fared up. So that's it. I will end up this episode. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Thanks for giving your precious time.